Rise and shine, little squids. Hope y'all niggas having a good time, little squibble out squabblets. Alright, let me stop acting like I'm tired. I was really about to do this fake little tired shit. I'm like about to fake like I'm tired so I could be all drowsy, but let me stop. Look. So now, like, when I look at the overall plot of life, I look at the overall plot and I go, school. Right? What's good, Breezy? Yo, I like when I see Breezy coming here. Like, he like, I don't know why, just seeing his name and his display picture, I'm like, yo, my nigga Breezy in here. Like, in my heart, like, it always say that every time Breezy coming in. But, school, right? You ever think about, like, a school desk, like, the actual desk? So when you, like, sitting in the classroom, you ever think about, like, how jail-like it has you? Like, you know how you sit in the little desk thing and it's like curved around you, then the chair is hard, and then the front part is, it's like, wow, right? Like, you ever think about that? It's like, if you ever think about, like, if you really wanted me to stay here at school, wouldn't you make it, like, comfortable for me? Like, why no school chairs had cushion? Right? This nigga said it's outdated to bash school. All right, you gotta go. Why no school chairs had cushion? Like, it should have at least had cushion. Like, I think that would have, like, made a lot of kids like, yo, this shit kind of comfortable. Yo, I'm about to chill. Like, and you ever think about it? Like, I think I would have stayed in class more if the chair was comfortable. Like, if the chairs was, like, nice and soft, I probably would have just been like, yo, you ever thought about that? You ever thought about, like, the desk? Like, see, this is the thing, right? People don't really think about the design of stuff. And, like, we got to go deep into the form of programming. Like, people have motives when they design these things for us. So you ever look at people when they get old and they be all hunched over, and you ever look at people when they get old and then you go back and you think, holy shit, people been sitting like that since we was kids. Right? You ever think about all that? Like, you ever think about all the things that is designed for us, and then you look at an old person and you like, yo, that's the product of the world. Right? So boom, right? So you look at the desk, right? You look at the form of desk inside the classroom. It's like, okay, it's a desk. Then the desk has you locked off. So first, like, think about the layers of locks. First of all, you locked inside the classroom and you can't leave, right? So not only are you locked inside the classroom, you locked inside of your desk. Like I feel like this. I believe there shouldn't be no desks in school. There should be no desks. I think everybody should work as a pack. Right? I think there shouldn't even be no classrooms. I think there should be like a big auditorium and everybody should work as a pack. Like, I think schools should be like this. I think it should be like a mega auditorium or a big ass building where they just have arts and crafts. You know how they do like the science fair where it's like a bunch of people being creative? I think schools should be like that, right? I think it should be like a big ass building where they just put a bunch of supplies in there and you just like can be a creator. Like, I think school should be like that. Like, you should just, like, if you see somebody doing something, you should be like, oh, man, that's dope. I should get in with that. Or, oh, that's dope. I should help that. And then you got people encouraging, like, hey, man, you ever tried this? Come over here. Like, right? Like, I think school should be like that. Right? Right? School. But one thing about school, right? School programs people to not help thy neighbor. Because school do not allow you to help thy neighbor. You ever notice that, right? You know what used to bother me when I was younger? What used to bother me is when I seen kids struggling. Remind you, I was a very smart child coming up, like extremely smart, like beyond advanced coming up. Right? What used to bother me the most is knowing that I couldn't help people and you get in trouble for helping people. That used to bother me. That used to bother me. Like, I used to see kids over there struggling and, like, barely. And I used to, like, I'd be in my desk. I'm like, I need to get out of this desk and help the people that's failing. And then, like, you know, you see, like, everybody turning their homework and some people not finished and shit. Because everybody brain not the same. Like, and one of the reasons why everybody brain not the same is some kids got vaccinated more than others. Some kids got less parenting. It's a lot of reasons why all children not on the same level mentally, right? You got vaccinations, you got bad parenting, you got parents that didn't know nothing, you got some people didn't have two-parent homes. This, you know, some people ain't had nothing to eat. Like, it's a lot of reasons why children don't perform to full, like, function while they're at school. So I used to sit in my chair and I used to be like, yo, I need to help the kids, bro. Like, I need to, like, yo, I used to try to find some way. So I remember one time, like, one of my friends, he was like my best friend, but he was kind of slow a little bit. Not slow, but like, he wasn't as advanced as I am. So I remember I used to, like, try my best to slide him notes and give him the answers and shit. And one time I got caught. And one time I got caught giving him the answers and I got suspended. Right? I got taken out of school for trying to help somebody. Right? I got suspended for trying to help someone in need. I used to really think about that as a child. But this when I knew the program was even deep. Not only did I get suspended, I got my ass whooped too. So I got home, your mom, what I tell you about passing notes and motherfucking boom, 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 and don't be in there doing. So I'm like, damn, even my parents is under this trap. Like, so I got my ass whooped for getting suspended. And I got suspended. And the nigga my boy that I was helping got suspended too. So it's like, look, bro, giving somebody the answers is helping, bro. What you mean you ain't helping him by not giving somebody the answers is helping them, bro. Bro, get your stupid ass out there talking about all the shit we talking about and you gonna ask me, am I going for the Cowboys? Get your dumb ass out there. Look, giving somebody the answers will help them. We talking about children who are, we're in the 5th grade, bro. We not even in the 5th grade. We in the fucking 2nd grade. Nigga, our brains ain't even growing yet. You fucking, what you mean? Man, get this kid that he don't know. So I remember after school, right, I used to help my friends with their homework. Like, I used to always help hella people with their homework after school, right? And, like, I remind you, like, this, it's crazy how life is like, all right, look, now I get it. Who you are as a child is going to be who the fuck you are as you grow up. I get it now. You don't change. You don't really change. It's just the game settings change, but your inner rules stay the same. right? You don't really change. And now I get it. The same shit I'm doing right now, I've been doing this shit as a child. The same thing I'm doing now, I've been doing this shit as a child. I always had a desire to help. And I was always willing to take the consequences to help. I was always willing. I don't care what happens, I'm going to help. So I remember, right? So I used to always help. Like, I used to always help people with their homework after school. I was always, like, helping people, like, teaching people how to draw. I was just always doing shit. So I remember one time, right? This is when I realized school is designed to block your inner genius. Because, you know, the school don't never focus on genius. Well, we're talking about public schools, like, but you got some schools that, you know, hire up rich white people that they pay for their kids to go to these geniuses schools, you know. But when you in the hood, you don't know about none of that shit. You know, you don't know about charter schools and nigga motherfucking private schools at all. You don't know about none of that. So I'm talking about when you in the hood. The hood ain't designed to help no fucking geniuses. But, so growing up, right? We had a lot of people that was geniuses, and a lot of my homies was geniuses, like real live, like actual geniuses, right? And I remember one time I had a weird genius thing that happened to me, and I got punished for it. So one day, remind you, I used to always go to sleep in the class because I was so advanced, like I'm like, this shit don't interest me. Like, cause I already knew a lot of shit. So I'm like, it's like, if I already know about space and all the planets and all the fucking giraffes and everything, and you in there teaching me how to write cat, like, I'm going to sleep, bro. I already know how to write cat, bro. I know how to write tiger. You get what I'm saying? If I'm already writing words like anti-disestablishment, 20-letter words and shit, and you in here teaching the children how to write cat, I'm going to sleep. Right? So I used to always go to sleep because I'm like, man, I'm advanced. Like, this shit is like baby work for me. Right? So one day I woke up out of my sleep. Like, I just woke up like what the fuck? And I started drawing all over my desk. All right, I'll go in a minute. 5 minutes. Right? I started drawing all over my desk, like, but it was like right now, I can't remember what I drew, but I knew I was like drawing, like it was like on some, like something took over me, right? And I was drawing a bunch of shit on my desk. It was all type of signs, and man, now that I think about it, man, it probably was some hieroglyphics type shit. But I started drawing all type of shit over my desk, like over my whole desk. Like, my whole desk was covered like a mural, bro. And like, not only was it covered it was like drawings inside of drawings. Like, I remember I drew, it's something called the infinity stick figure. So you draw a big stick figure, right? Like, this is something that I think I'm the only person that ever drew this. So it's like an infinity stick figure. So what you do is you draw one stick figure, right? And then you draw the circle, the head, then the line, body, then the leg, and then the arm, right? So then from the arm, that's another stick figure's leg. So you draw the other leg like that, and then you draw the boom, boom, boom in the head. Then you keep drawing, you keep connecting the stick figures. So it was like infinity stick figures inside the stick figures, inside the stick figures, inside the stick figures, inside the stick figures, used to make a word, right? So all those stick figures, I made a word. Yo, it's coming back to me. I made a word. I don't remember what the fuck the word was. And then, like, the stick figures was an amount of numbers, and then it was like that word times that word. So it was like, maybe, I don't know how many stick figures it was, but it was a lot. And then, like, it was like so many stick figures that made a word. Then I put an X times another amount of stick figures that made a word Then it was, I can't remember. It was some weird it was some weird mathematical equation. It was like some space shit, bro. Like some weird space galactic mathematical equation that I came up with. And then I remember my teacher came over there and was like, "What are you doing, Devon?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then I was scared because I already knew that I was gonna get in trouble for it. So I was already scared. And she was like, "Oh my God, you messed up the desk. You're damaging the public property." And I was just like, "Oh shit, here it comes." Right? And she was like, "I'm gonna call the principal." Boom, and they called the fucking principal or whatever. Then they sent me to the office. Then like I was about to get fined. I was about to get kicked out of school. All type of shit. It was all type of shit. Then some other people came to talk to me, like some psychiatrist looking people came in here to talk to me, like, "Do you know what you were doing?" And boom, boom. And I was like, "Nah." Then I was like, it was weird, man. It was almost like I wrote some shit that they knew, bro. They knew some shit. Some other people came in there to talk to me. Them people that ain't even worked at our school came in there to talk to me. And from that day on, like, did I get kicked out? I don't remember what happened, man. Some shit happened, but I know I got in trouble for that. Like, I got in super, super trouble for that, right? So then I started thinking about it, right? I'm like, yo, in the hood, like when you in the hood, everything about the hood is designed to suppress your inner genius. Everything, every possible thing about the hood, right? So then, I remember this shit like it was yesterday. So when I got back to school, right, I kept thinking about that shit. Right? When I got back to school, I think I was out for 2 days. I think I got suspended so many times. But when I finally got back to school, I remember I was thinking about it. I kept thinking about it. So then it was like, it's lunchtime. You know, I don't give a fuck what you thinking about. When you motherfucking 8 years old or 7 years old and they say it's lunchtime, nigga, everything go out the window. All right? So you say it's lunchtime. So I don't know, fuck that drawing, nigga. It's lunchtime, nigga. I'm about to go play kickball, nigga. I'm about to go get some coffee cakes and nigga some pizza, whatever. Right? So I remember it was lunchtime. So I was like, fuck everything they talk about, bro. I'm going to lunch. So I went to lunch. Boom. I went to lunch. I'm standing in the lunch line. Remember, we had lunch tickets. I don't know if y'all remember lunch tickets. We had actual lunch tickets, nigga, the blue ones and the yellow ones. You remember that? How many people from that blue and yellow lunch ticket era? That's a different thing. So I had my lunch ticket. Boom. So I remember I got to the thing. Where they give you your lunch. And I looked at the person. I promise you, dog. I swear as God is my witness. The person at the lunch was the same motherfucker who talked to me in the office. The people that I said wasn't from our school, the person that gave me my lunch was the same person that was talking to me in the office asking me what was I drawing, bro. So I ain't really put two and two together. I'm just like, oh, well, maybe those was the lunch ladies. I don't know, shit. Boom. So I got my lunch. I'm eating my lunch, bro. I'm eating my lunch. The same lunch I always get. Pizza, a coffee cake, apple juice, or orange juice, and they give you a chocolate milk. So I'm eating my lunch normally. So they gave me something different that I never had, bro. It was some applesauce, like cherry applesauce. Remind you, like it was like cherries in applesauce. I'm like, yo, this look good. Although I never had that a day in my life, bro. Like all the whole years I was in elementary, I never had cherry applesauce. So it's an applesauce with cherries in it, and it was fire, bro. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to fuck this shit up. Remind you, nobody else had none, bro. Nobody else in the cafeteria had none of that. I was the only one had one. So I was like, yo, I'm telling all my friends, hey, I got some cherry applesauce. You didn't get one. You didn't get one. You didn't get one. You didn't get one. I'm special. I'm special. I'm special. I'm special. Right? And I kept saying that. Bro, now that I really think about it, they did something to that. that probably was like, that was a different thing. They did something to it. And I think whatever they put in there, that shit probably blocked my brain from doing that drawing thing again. No, I don't think they tried to kill me. I just think whatever they put in that cherry applesauce, they blocked my brain from doing that drawing thing again, because I didn't even think about that ever again until I was maybe in my late 20s. I didn't think about it. I never thought about that until I was in my late 20s. So they most definitely ran some type of test on me. That shit blocked something, bro. That shit blocked something. I know it blocked something because I never, like that felt, all right, so how many of y'all do drugs, right? How many of y'all do like DMT, or how many of y'all did acid, or how many of y'all did like a drug that kind of took you to a place where you was like, oh shit, this some other shit, right? I'm pretty sure all of y'all did some type of shit, some shrooms or something that has took you to somewhere. Bro, this is why I tell y'all, like, I don't have to do drugs or nothing, because I probably experienced some of that shit before. So I feel like that day, whatever I did, something opened up in my mind, bro. Man, get out of here, man. Something opened up in my mind that day. It was like some type of psychedelic something. Or maybe, what if, nope, you know what? What if they gave me something for breakfast? What if I was a test subject? Because I did eat breakfast that day. And I drank a chocolate milk. I had cereal, because they used to give you they used to give you the Cheerios or Frost or Raisin Bran. And I ate cereal that morning. So what if what if I was like a test subject, bro? Oh shit. Damn, yo. You know how they say like the Anunnaki came down and like messed with human life to seed it? What if they seeded me, bro? But not for the bad. Like, what if they seeded me for the good, right? Because sometimes you gotta stop thinking of things as a bad thing. And that's one thing about us. We always think about things as bad things. What if they seeded me, bro? What if they was like, yo, this gonna be the one right here. Let's just like start changing his mentality. What if they really was like, he the one? Let's like give him some little different ways of thinking. It's kind of crazy now that I really sit back and think about it. Like, I was really being tested, bro. Or what if it was God? What if it was God? What if it was an angel? What if it was somebody else? What if it was Neo from the what if it was Morpheus? It could have been anybody. It could be anybody. Right? What if it was God? Like, yo, I'm going to give you a taste of what it feels like to unlock your brain, and then I'm going to close it up so you can strive for it later on down in life. Like, it was, bro, now that I think about it, it's so much ways to possibly think about it, so many possibilities. But maybe it was, I don't know, bro. But I don't think it was a bad thing, right? I don't necessarily, now that I think about it, I don't really look at it as a bad thing, because from that day on, after I ate those cherries, I never really thought about my drawing again. All right, people.
Go.
What's next? Let's go. No tokes.
Why?
Where's your teas at?
That's not gonna fill up.
They didn't get
Just remove the water from
all right. All right. Yo, if my service cut out, hold on. But yeah, so just looking at it from that perspective, it's like I never thought about the drawing again. I never really cared about the drawing again. But like from that day on, I started to see the world different. Is this somebody's cup? Yeah. From that day on, I started to see the world like completely different. Hold on real quick. Let me This can kick my trust. Stop. This can break my trust. Sorry about that, y'all. I just had to do some shit. Wait, what'd he say? Yo, so what y'all gotta understand, right, is like all the troll people in here and all the people that's just in here trolling and just saying all type of wild shit, you gotta understand who they are and what they are, right? You gotta understand who they are, what they are, and where they are, right? Really think about this, bro. Think about it, right? Think about it. Bro, really think about it. Ooh, that shit is hot. Boy. That shit is hot. Boy. Ooh. That shit is super hot. Hot. Super hot. Hot. Boy, that shit was super hot. Boy, that shit was super hot. Hot. Super hot. Hot. Boy, that shit was super hot. But yeah, so going back to what I was saying, right? Really understanding that who you gonna be and what you gonna be, it's
it is an architect of this world, right? It is an architect to this world, right? It's most definitely an architect to this world. I'm not tall, I'm only 6'1". It's an architect to this wall, and to the wall. It's an architect to this world, and people are seating and placing certain people in certain scenarios and certain experiments to understand how life works. So, like I said, just going back into my life in general, like, even with like my name in general, right? Like, I keep telling y'all, and I broke this down numerous times, like, I never chose my name. I don't think nobody gets to pick their name when they're born, right? Absolutely nobody gets to pick their name when they're born. And my name is Davon, right? And the first couple of letters of my name is technically Diva, right? And when you understand what that means and you know the origins and the etymology of the word, my name literally means light. My first name literally means light, right? Like, without me even trying to be Daylyt, my first name literally means light. And it's fucked up how we have changed the perspective of the word diva. Now when you hear the word diva, you automatically believe that it's like a ghetto chick or a black diva, right? Because you know how they put a stigmatism on specific words so people can like downplay the word. So when you get called the word, you're like, well, that ain't me. Same way they did the word Nimrod. Right? When you hear the word Nimrod, now you automatically think, oh, Nimrod means idiot, when in all actuality it means like fucking God, right? So my name is Davon, so my name is automatically light before I even got the name Daylyt, right? Which I never knew that until I got older, right? Until I got older and I started to do etymology, and I'm like, oh shit, my name means Daylyt. But my name is Davon, right? And later on in life, I end up getting the name Daylyt, right? Because one of my homeboys, my boy Kevin is, which is the guy that I started rapping with. Kevin gave me the name. Like, you know, we both used to be skinny. Kevin started lifting weights. I started lifting weights with Kev, but Kev got buff as fuck before me. So one day, Kev pushed me, and he was like, yo, Day you light. Like, yo, Daylyt ass nigga, that's going to be your name, Daylyt. Right? And that was kind of it, right? He gave me the name Daylyt, and I'm like, yo, I'm running with that. My name Daylyt, right? And then, so, you know, I just ran with it. I started spelling it in different ways. Blah, 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 blah. I wanted to be unique, so I changed it from Daylight to Daylyt, right? So, boom. Right, I ran with the name Daylyt. Then I started thinking about it. I'm like, yo, like, I like the name Daylyt because, like, yo, Daylyt gives life to the planet. You know what I mean? Like, daylight in general gives life to the planet. Like, everything needs daylight. Like, everything needs daylight to power up, right? So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna really run with this, right? Right? I'm gonna really run with this whole Daylyt shit. And I ran with it because I'm like, yo, and then I was from Watts, so it's like Daylyt, Watts, you know, Watts, energy, Watts, light bulb, Watts. So everything just started tying in. I'm like, yo, this is like the best name I ever had, you know what I mean? And I started to embrace the name. I started to really take heed to the name. Like, yo, this name is like, it's special, right? It means a lot. And like, I started to tie my name back into my life, like my whole life. I'm like, this whole time, since I was a child, like, I've been giving energy to the world. Like, I've been trying to make people smile, make people happy, cheer people up, help. Like, I've literally been trying to like shed light on dark times my entire life, bro. Like, literally from it chose, bro, I like that, bro. It chose me. I didn't choose this name. It chose me, bro. So over the years, I'm like, boom, all right, my name is Daylyt. I'm running with it. I'm from Watts. Like, I was born in Watts, and my name is Light Watts. It goes together, energy, everything started going together. And then, you know, as like full circle. So then I got older, right? I got older. I started rapping. I got deep into rap. I became a very dope lyricist. And then so to tell y'all how we came up with the name, right? So I'm pretty sure y'all familiar with Mickey Fats, right? So me and Mickey Fats, we used to text battle all the time. So one day I'm like, yo, I'm cut from a different cloth. And then Mickey was like, no, I'm cut from a different cloth, and he spelled it with a K. And I'm like, yo, I'm cut from a different cloth, but I spelled it with a Q, and it was like Quullof, right? And we just kept spelling cloth as many ways as we can possibly spell it, right? And then we start breaking down the syllables to infinity. It's like Quilliof, Quillof. We just kept going to when it went all the way back to quill, Q-U. Like, we went from cloth to breaking down the K to Q to QU. Like, we broke it all the way down, bro. And then the final thing, I was like, yo, we backtracked the word cloth all the way back to Quilliof. And I'm like, what? And then if you notice, like, Quill was short for Quilliof, right? So when I was calling myself Quill, it was an insider that me and Mickey Fats was playing, like, yo, what's up, Quill? But Quill technically meant cloth. It's just that we broke it all the way down to Quill. And it really meant Quilliof. That's what it was, right? So it was like, you from the Quilly, you Quill, right? So then as time progressed, right, I started running with the name Quill. People, hold on real quick. As time progressed, people start calling me, the people just start calling me Quill. Like, people like, yo, Quill is crazy, bro. Quill is nice. People start calling me Quill. So then after time, Soul hit me, right? I'm gonna tell you, Soul hit me, and Soul was like, hey, Day, you know Quill is the guardian of the galaxy, right? And I'm like, fuck you talk about? He like, bro, Peter Quill is the guardian of the galaxy. And I'm just like, what? He like, bro, how your name Daylyt and Quill? Yo, you special, dog. And that nigga hung up on me, bro. I promise you. You can hit Soul on any social media right now and ask him. That nigga said, how your name Daylyt and the guardian of the galaxy? Dog, I'm done with you. Right? Soul hung up on me. I'm sitting there thinking about this shit like, yo, my name Daylyt and Quill. So Daylyt literally gives energy to the whole fucking universe or the solar system or what. Then my name Quill, which is like the protector of the fucking universe, like, right? So it's like, yo, how the fuck did I get these names, right? And then, you know, my battle rapper mind kicked in. It was like, yo, Dayquill. So my first name is Day and my last name is Quill. Dayquill literally is designed to fix the sick. It's wild, bro. So we got Davon, which is day, technically means light, which transfers to daylight, right? Then daylight is from watts, which is calculated. The light bulb is from energy, but then the light bulb is also to signify like bright mind, right? And then my second name is Quill, like, and then like Quill is the guardian of the galaxy, but also daylight is like the center of the fucking universe. So it's like, and it gives energy to the whole universe. And then when you put like Day and Quill together, like Dayquill is designed to help sick people. Like, it's wild, bro. I didn't choose none of this. Right? No, NyQuil is used to put people to sleep. I didn't choose none of these names, bro. I didn't choose none of them. They were all given to me. I didn't choose none of them. They were all given to me. And now, once you start to realize, like, how important the name is, this is what, look, hold on, let me check this shit real quick. Sit in. Come here. So this is why a name is important, and a lot of people don't really understand why you have to sign a signature, or why you have to write your name on paper, or why you have to write your name start off with a capital letter, and why you have to write, like, you know, it's a lot of way people don't understand, like, how important. They didn't wait. It's not done. It's not. Me or what? All right, there we go. All right, so when you think about like names and you think about, bro, they did some shit right now. When you think about names and you think about all that shit from all that perspective, now they just shut my live down. But when you think about all that shit, the way you spell your name, you think about your name in general, that shit is important. So what I want all of y'all to do, what I want all of y'all to do is I want you to go do the etymology of your name, right? Whatever your real name is, go do the full etymology of your own real name. And it's almost like when you start to realize what your name means, and then you start to look at your own life and you go, holy shit, maybe the names, whatever you're named, will determine your future. Go do the etymology on your name. And once you do the etymology on your name, and then you start to look at your life, you may see an extremely similar resemblance to why you act the way you act. Names are important, bro.